The Yakshi Talk the Book English Book Review. I welcome Kuchipudi, Vijana on behalf of Andhra Pradesh State Council of Higher Education for a book review of Mindset, Changing the Way You Think to Fulfill Your Potential by Dr. Carol S. DWECK. We are delighted to introduce Kuchipudi Vijana, Assistant Professor of English, who brings over 11 years of rich teaching experience and academic excellence to the field. She holds an MA English from BHSR, VLM, PG and Degree College, Devarapalli, and a BSc in Biotechnology from SKSD Women's College, Kanpur. She completed her D.Ed and B.Ed, affiliated to Krishna University. A dedicated educator has taught 9 different subjects within the English discipline and actively contributes to institutional and department responsibilities. Her academic portfolio includes 5 research publications, 1 published book chapter, and a patent for an innovative English error detection system. She has also participated in 21st Century Faculty Development Program and holds 2 professional memberships, reflecting her continuous commitment to professional growth and excellence in higher education. We are honored to have her share her insights through this book review. Over to you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, all. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for the nice introduction about me. Thank you, sir. Francis Bacon. Before we are embarking into the book I am going to review, let us know few words about reading given by Francis Bacon. Francis Bacon believed that reading for intellectual growth, stating reading maketh a full man, conference a ready man, and writing an exact man. He emphasized the importance of active thought reading, not just for information, but also for developing critical thinking and wisdom. He just suggested everyone not to read a book only for information purpose, to thinking points and make new thinking process towards reading and after reading a book. And here is the book that I am going to review, Mindset by Dr. Carol S. DWECK, Mindset, Changing the Way You Think to Fulfill Your Potential. So she wrote the book after completing many number of research works with young students and after published this book. And this is an updated version and it is a 1 million copy bestseller book. And before going to the chapters of the book, here is about Carol Susan DWECK. She was born on October 17, 1946. DWECK is known for her work on motivation and mindset. She was one of the faculty at University of Illinois, Harvard and Columbia before joining the Stanford University faculty in 2004. And she done many experiments, research on mindset and motivation, but literally meeting all the people. She met a number of children before she writing her thesis work. And there are 8 chapters of the book. The 8 chapters all were about all the practical examples she submitted in the thesis. So here are the 8 chapters. The Mindsets, first chapter. Inside the Mindsets, second chapter. The Truth About Ability and Accomplishments, third chapter. Sports, the Mindset of Champion. Business, Mindset and Leadership. Relationships, Mindsets in Love. Parents, teachers, and coaches, where do mindsets come from? And the final chapter, change mindsets. So what you will learn from reading this book? From reading this book, you can differentiate between a fixed mindset people and growth mindset people. Second one, how a growth mindset can help you to embrace failures and allow for continuous learning and resilience. And third one, how to cultivate a growth mindset by implementing actionable strategies. So here is the first chapter. She told the mindsets. Okay, when she was started her work, our author, Carol DWECK, when I was a young researcher, just stating out something pinned me that changed my life. I was obsessed with understanding how students, how people cope up with failures and decided to how students grapple with hard problems. For that reason, she met number of school students personally and gave them few puzzles. At the very beginning, first puzzle would be easy one. Second one, bit hard one. And third step, complex one. So she embraced with the results that first few of the students retired. That means they are not accepting the failure, and they stopped doing all the puzzles. And next level, it was really amazing to her that they asked more and more complex puzzles to solve and let them learn more and more new knowledge regarding solving the puzzles. This change, this thinking changed her life and also her thesis work. So first chapter, the mindsets, growth mindset sees setbacks as opportunities, learning and growth. Here, she stated two mindsets, fixed mindset and growth mindset. So first one, fixed mindset, where the person believes that her qualities are carved stone, leading to a constant need for the person to prove her ability. To such a person, a failure reveals her inadequacies, and therefore effort matters only if there is a 100% chance of success. Where there is no success, they can't believe even their efforts also. So this is fixed mindset. And growth mindset people, where the person believes that her qualities can be developed through efforts and she can change and grow by making mistakes and learning. Failure is seen as a stepping stone, not as an obstacle to not to do more. To explain this, she went on explaining one example, a view from the two mindsets. One day, she go to a class that is really important. You go to a class that is really important to you and that you like most. The professor returns the midterm papers to the class. You got C+. You are very disappointed. Third evening, on the way back to your home, you find that you have gotten a parking ticket. You have forgotten your parking ticket. Being really frustrated, you made a call to your best friend and she denied the call. What would you feel? What would you think? What would you do? So these are the questions posed to both mindsets, fixed mindset and growth mindset. So when the questions were posed to fixed mindset people, here is the answers she received. I would feel like a reject. I'm a total failure. I am an idiot. I'm a loser. I'm dumb. Everyone else is better than me. This is what they would think about their lives. My life is pitiful. I have no life. Somebody upstairs doesn't like me. Somebody going on the road staring at me because I'm not good. The world out to get me. Someone is out to destroy me. Nobody loves me. Everybody hates me. Life is unfair and all efforts are useless. Life stings. I'm stupid. Nothing good ever happens to me. I'm the most unluckiest person on the earth. So likewise, these are the statements that she received from the fixed mindset when they posed with the above scenario. And when the same questions were posed to growth mindset people with the same example, she received answer like, I need to try harder in class. Where she got C+ in her favorite subject. So the growth mindset student felt like this, I need to try harder in class. Be more careful when I am parking car. And wonder if my friend had same bad day like me. The C+ would tell me that I would have to work a lot harder in the class. But I have the rest of the semester to pull up my grade. So this is a change in mindsets from fixed mindset to growth mindset that she has said as in first chapter. So growth mindset sees setbacks as opportunities to learn and grow, not as obstacles. So second chapter, inside the mindsets. So when you enter into any mindset, it meant for a new world. The realm of says that success hinges on proving inner intelligence or talent and validating oneself. So the fixed mindset people will validate themselves by thinking about all they have innate qualities. Their father, their mother are government employees and hospital working, and they are doctors. So they might have same life in the coming years. So they are intelligent as their fathers and mothers, forgetting about their efforts and all. Conversely, in contrast, in the world of changeable qualities, success involves stretching oneself for personal development. Mindsets at their core are beliefs, changeable beliefs that you can control. So in the second chapter, she told us 4 points. The first one is success about learning or proving you are smart? Is success about learning or proving you are smart? In a fixed mindset, the focus lies on the feedback about ability, not on learning. People with a growth mindset don't merely seek challenges, they thrive on them. The greater the challenge, the more they stretch. This resilience is evident in various aspects, including the world of sports. So for that reason, our author has given one example. In 1995, Christopher Reeve, the actor, was thrown away from Hearts. His neck was broken, his spinal cord was severely injured, and he was completely paralyzed below the neck. Medical science said, so sorry, come to terms with it. Reeve, however, started a demanding exercise program that involved moving all parts of his paralyzed body with the help of electrical stimulation. When couldn't he learn to move again? Why couldn't his brain once again give commands that his body would obey? So with this, he started doing many number of exercises with stimulation. After 5 years later, Reeve started to regain movement. First, the movement has started in his hands, then his arms, then legs, and the entire body. Now his brain is ready to take signals from his body. He was far from cured, but brain scans showed that his brain was once more sending signals to his body that body was responding to. Not only did Reeve stretch his abilities, he changed the entire way science thinks about the nervous system and its potential for recovery. This is the best example given by our author about stretching when you get difficulties, not rejecting for the next coming challenges. In doing so, he opened a whole new vista for research and a whole new avenue of hope for people with spinal cord injuries. Second one, mindsets change the meaning of failure. So there are two mindsets, fixed mindset and growth mindset. In a fixed mindset, failure shifts from an action, I failed, to an identity, I am a failure. There is a transformation from without reaching the success, they fail, so that they feel that they are failed. The fear of transforming from success to failure looms large in this mindset, raising questions about competence and potential. Rather than learning from failures, fixed mindset individuals seek reaffirmation, resort to blame, and perpetuate cynicism, so that they are not able to do, they are failures, they never try new things. For example, DWECK research uncovered striking differences in how individuals define feeling smart. The fixed mindset leans towards perfection and ease, while the growth mindset celebrates overcoming difficulties and persistent effort. They are ready to take challenges in order to overcome with their abilities and improve themselves. In the fixed mindset, individuals expect abilities manifest without need for learning. Succumbing to the mindset, they interpret that as a direct reflection of inherent ability, giving tests significant power to define. In contrast, a growth mindset views potential as the capacity to develop skills through sustained effort and coaching over time. Success in this mindset is about continuous development, not superiority. Third point she mentioned in the second chapter, mindsets change the meaning of effort. A growth mindset values effort, embraces challenges, and prioritizes learning over fixed outcomes. In a fixed mindset, effort is dismissed as a sign of a lack of inherent ability. This is not my cup of tea. I am not able to do this. It is not my part. So people say like that and skip from doing that. Those with a growth mindset acknowledge that even geniuses need to work hard when they try something new. In the fixed mindset, everything revolves around the outcome, seeing failure as a waste. If you don't get 999 out of 1000 marks, so you feel as failure. That is fixed mindset. I have given all the efforts to get 999, but I secured only 900 and not 8 or not 22. Likewise. So the growth mindset values the process regardless of the outcome. I have given all my efforts. These are the results I secured. So I improve myself in the next session or next exam, like that. The growth mindset posits that abilities can be cultivated without specifying the extent or duration of change. Remarkably, the growth mindset doesn't always require confidence. Even when you think you are not good at something, you can plunge into it and stick to it. A wonderful feature that doesn't demand pre-existing greatness. You don't want to have previous past success to do new things and new accomplishments in any new area. So coming to the third chapter, the truth about ability and accomplishment, mindsets and school achievement. In the fixed mindset, adolescence becomes a comprehensive test. People start thinking like this: am I smart or dumb? Am I good looking for or ugly? Am I cool or nerdy? The perception of being a loser is entrenched as teens with their skewed sense of time, see everything as forever in the now. Contrastingly, students embracing a growth mindset take charge of their learning and motivation. They go beyond rote memorization, seeking underlying principles and themes across lectures. Their focus shifts to understanding, not just acting as the test, resulting in higher grades and a genuine drive to comprehend. They readily understand and comprehend things in a new way beyond the lecture given in the classroom. Second point, the danger of prize and positive labels. In a study by DWECK and colleagues, students were prized for high scores, either for their ability or effort. Ability prizes students, our author has given a good example here. Ability prizes students nurtured into the fixed mindset, shied away from challenging tasks, fearing flaws, exposure, and questioning their talent. So they are not ready to accept a new challenge when they come encountered with a beyond the classes. They fail to answer it. They need some other material which is having a large success story. So conversely, the fixed growth mindset students, effort priced students embrace challenging tasks with 90% willing to tackle and learn. They are ready to accept the challenges that encounter in life in time to time. When faced with difficulty, new problems, prized student, confidence van, interpreting less than success as a dead end. Okay, when there is no success, there is no life. So students students who are prized with their have become like this. They have no life without success. Performance-wise ability prizes students a decline even when presented with easier problems after encountering difficulty. When they encounter any kind of difficulty in their life, they stop their abilities to perform in the coming years also. On the other hand, effort prized students displayed improving performance. Okay, when the ability is prized, they are ready to tackle the situation. In the first step, they might be 50%. In the second step, they are 75. And whenever they encounter any new kind of challenges in their life, they are ready to embrace, tackle them, using challenging problems to sharpen their skills and positioning them ahead when revisiting easier tasks. Negative labels and how they work. So when you say in a negative thought, when you imbibe in a negative thought in a student, they are not able to cope up with the situations in the coming era. Likewise, they said, in the fixed mindset, both positive and negative labels disrupt thinking. If you say positive labels create fear of losing them, they might think that, okay, if I lost this first rank, I'm not good to the teachers, I'm not good to my parents. This is the thought process of fixed mindset students. While negative labels are given them a fear of deserving them. Oh my God, I'm going to deserve this third rank every time. So no one will love me, no one will encourage me. I'm not nothing in the classroom. They start feeling like that. So in a fixed mindset, both positive and negative labels disturb thinking. In the growth mindset, they accept both positive as encouragement and negative as stepping stones in their abilities to show in coming challenges. Despite encountering stereotypes, individuals with a growth mindset can maintain confidence and confront prejudice with intact abilities. So, embarking into the fourth chapter, sports, the mindset of a champion. Taking charge of success. True success is defined as giving one's best effort irrespective of the outcome. The growth mindset people never think about the outcome. They just give all their efforts, they put all efforts to get success. Ever pondered taking responsibility? In the fixed mindset, control over abilities and motivation is avoided, relying control solely on talent. When it falls short, the fixed mindset perceives a finished product that must shield itself through lamentation and blame, anything but taking charge. Fixed mindset students, they are not ready to take the responsibility for their failures. They blame this and that, which is not having even the resources, even the teacher, even the parents, all efforts they forget and they blame people around them, not thinking about the great efforts to be done by them. Our author has given good example for that. In Wimbledon 2000, Pete Sampras faced a shortcome in the finals. A win here would get him his record 13th Grand Slam victory. Sampras was down 1 set 0-1 and down 4-1 in the tiebreaker of the second set. He went on to win his 13th title in the same way, 0-1 and 4-1. So here he said that when you are sitting on the changeover, when you are thinking about your past, you can't move on. Come back and won the next 3. When you are thinking about the first set that I have lost in the first session, you can't win the coming 3, 2, 3, and 4. It's not possible. So come back and won the next 3. You reflect on your past experiences, being able to get through it. What Sampras showed was a growth mindset, where he searched for a frame of reference that could carry him through. Growth mindset sports find success in doing their best and see setbacks as a wake-up call. So whenever they got any failure, they have to encounter any backstep, they think that they set it as an opportunity, wake up themselves and do better the next level. In the fixed mindset, setbacks label you with a failure. So with fixed mindset sport person, they are not ready to come up with full energy in the next level. They are thinking about their past. I have lost, I might lose, and I lost. In growth mindset, sport persons identify process that lead to success, that is training, and look back on them in moments of doubt. Growth mindset builds character and the mind of a champion, which defines success in sports. Chapter 5, Business, Mindset and Leadership. Fixed mindset leaders in action. When students fail tests or athlete games, it is a signal of a momentary setback. However, a CEO with substantial power can shape a reality that perpetuate caters to their need for validation, showcasing their perceived superiority. This belief in one's superiority hampers the willingness to learn. In growth mindset leaders in action, authentic self-confidence in growth mindset leaders fosters openness, enhances openness to change and new ideas. Group mindsets. In group mindsets, members free share opinions and engage in open disagreement during management discussions, fostering, enhancing a dynamic learning environment. Conversely, fixed mindset groups become preoccupied with judgments, fear of disapproval, and struggle to generate open and productive discussions. Their reality discussions. They just judge people here and there around them and come up with discussions, judgment, not with opinions that engage, fulfill productive discussions. Foster a growth mindset environment that cultivates thriving individuals. So this involves, everyone should know this, framing skills as learnable attributes, conveying the organization's appreciation for learning and perseverance over ready-made talent, providing feedback in a manner that encourages learning and future success. Never give a feedback that hurts others to encourage them to participate further. Just give such a providing feedback in a manner that encourages learning and future success. Positioning managers as valuable resources for ongoing learning. So we embark into this chapter 6, relationships, mindsets in love. So we have witnessed many examples that successful stories for both the fixed mindset and growth mindset in other sectors. Is it really possible to have, are there any such people in the world of relationships? Unlike sports and business, where there is a clear measurement of success in relationship, there is no such measure. Almost everyone has been in love and has been hurt. Growth mindset people, it has been about forgiving, though very hurt, moving on. For fixed mindset people, it is about being judged, and rejected, and therefore they are having a strong need to take revenge. I'm ready to take the revenge. Let my turn come. I'll slap them with my words. I'll slap them with my action. This is fixed mindset growth people. Growth mindset people think that forgive them and move on. In the world of relationship, there are three frames: you partner, and relationship itself. Each of these three frames can have variant of fixed and growth mindset. In growth mindset, the belief is that all three frames can be grown and developed consistently, leading to lasting and fulfilling relationships. In case of fixed mindset, relationship build on these aspects. Relationships are fixed, coming as giving and taking, and can't be worked upon. Problems in the relationship are on account of the character flaws one of the partners. If you and your friend are doing a task, so always you use it to blame your partner. You are late, so that we lost the activity. You are not saying, so that we lost the activity. You should take the responsibility, make him or her towards you to participate together, and that build a good relationship. The need to prove one's ability is part of the relationship, and hence competition shown one upmanship. That means, so every time you are taking ownership, I have done this for you and you have to do this for me. I have come for you in the morning, you have to come for me tomorrow morning. I have helped you in this project, you have to help me in that project. So every time there is an equal and opposite reaction to build a relationship with the fixed mindset people. Whereas growth mindset people do each other together and develop consistently, leading to lasting and fulfilling relationship. Chapter 7, parents, teachers, and coaches. So where do mindsets come from? Parents, teachers, or coaches? Unlock the full potential of your child's growth by carefully tuning to the subtle messages embedded in you. Positive affirmations like, you learn that so quickly. You are so smart. Look at the drawing, Martha. Is he in the new Picasso or what? May sound encouraging, right? But no. They carry an unintended messages that children internalize like this. They understand like this. If I don't learn something quickly, I'm not smart. Isn't he? I shouldn't try drawing anything hard, or they'll see me, I'm no Picasso. If I do something new picture, it might not be the same, so I may not be Picasso with that picture. So should I stop doing Picasso pictures, or should I stop drawing any new thing? I would better quit studying, or they won't think I am brilliant. So these are the internalized thoughts children get when you go with a positive statement like that. Instead of prizing their intelligence, empower children to embrace challenges and learn from their mistakes. Eradicate any traces of a fixed mindset from language to reinstill a growth mindset. Foster an environment where effort and communication are prized, ensuring that your child feel encouraged. Challenge the fixed mindset ideal that boxes children into predetermined roles of brilliance and talent. Instead, nurture a growth mindset that allows room for errors, individuality, interests, quirks, and personal values. Coaching, winning through mindset. So here our author has given a good example for mindsets from teachers, parents, and coaches. Bobby Knight, a renowned basketball coach, didn't doubt his players' potential for growth, but he had held a fixed mindset about himself as a coach. I am the brilliant one. I can do the best. So why not my team? I can guide them in such a way. He felt like that, but he missed. This showcases the complexity of mindset, illustrating a fixed outlook in some areas while embracing a growth mindset in others. Identifying these fixed and growth areas is crucial for personal development. Success can be double-edged sword, right? Both the edges it will have sharpness, tempting one into a fixed of perpetual talent. The belief that success is solely due to inherent talent can infect both teams and individuals, hindering further growth and development. When one thinks that this is inherent quality, it should come from my father, it should come from my mother, and it is inbuilt in my blood, and the success stories are many in my life and in my forefathers also, then they think they can get it easily. They stop thinking about new variable aspects they should give efforts to be successful. They forget about all the effort they have to give, and they focus on only the innate qualities that have from their birth. So this hinders their success. False growth mindset. Everyone must know this false growth mindset, which is given by our author, Carol. Parents, teachers, and coaches sometimes misunderstand that growth mindset concept. Let's clarify what it is. Dispel misconceptions, discuss how to achieve it, and explore how to pass it on. So, misunderstanding one. Many people think that what they like about themselves and call it a growth mindset. If one is very good at gaming or phone, they feel that that is growth mindset. They are achieving more and more on it. If they are good at something, they think and assume that that is a growth mindset. They don't want to focus on anything else. Misunderstanding 2, given by Carol. Many people believe that a growth mindset is only about effort, especially pricing effort. Okay, good one. You did a good effort. You have given a good effort. No. Misunderstanding 3. A growth mindset equals telling kids they can do anything. So, obviously, parents or their siblings used to say that you can do anything. No, anything. How come it is possible to do anything? So, a growth mindset equals telling kids they can do anything. Although DWECK talks as though some people have a growth mindset and some people have fixed mindset. In truth, we are all a maximum of the two. You might be good at writing books, that might be your growth mindset. You might be not good at encouraging people, that might be fixed mindset. I might be good at reading a book, that might be growth mindset. And I might not good at writing, so that might be fixed mindset. So we all people are mixed in nature. We have both fixed mindset in one perspective and a growth mindset in one perspective. There is no point denying it. I can't say that I'm having all the fixed growth mindset. No, I might be having fixed mindset with judging people. Who knows, right? Likewise, every individual will have. That is nothing wrong. We are having both growth mindset and a fixed mindset. There is no point denying it. Sometimes we are in one mindset and sometimes we are in other. In one thing we are in fixed mindset, in another thing we will be in growth mindset. That is okay, not bad. Our task is that we have to understand what triggers our fixed mindset. What is a trigger that is triggering me with a fixed mindset when I am judging people? What are the events or situations that take us to a place where we feel our or other people's abilities are fixed? What are the events or situations that take us to a place of judgment rather than to a place of development? We should think, we should question these to ourselves. Parents, teachers, and coaches pass on a growth mindset not by having a belief sitting in their heads, but by embodying a growth mindset in their deeds. All parents, teachers, and coaches encourage everyone with a growth mindset, not by saying words, in their deeds they show it. The way they price, conveying the process that lead to learning, not to stop you, hinder you there wherever you are. The way they treat setbacks as opportunities for learning. So they think the setbacks as opportunities, not as objections to move further. The way they focus on deepening understanding as the goal of learning. When you are asked to think about this aspect once again. If they say the way to you, that is nothing but they want you to focus on your goal and learn more about your goal. Are you towards your goal or not? So obviously we get growth mindset from our parents, coaches, and teachers. The last final chapter, changing mindsets, the nature of change. DWECK encounters numerous bright, seemingly resourceful young children who, despite their potential, become immobilized by setbacks, who fail to come up with their setbacks as a betterment. Even simple actions could improve their situation, yet they hesitate due to a fixed mindset. So here our author met young children who are not able to come up with their setbacks as betterment and not participating in any other challenges because of their fixed mindset. Feeling powerless and incapable when faced with challenges. When they encounter any small task, even complex one, they feel incapable and they are powerless. Mindsets shape the ongoing inner dialogue. You should say to yourself, I can do this. Yes, I am going to do this. Guiding interpretation, the fixed mindset prompts a judgment focused monologue, self conversation, hindering growth. Shifting the internal dialogue to a growth oriented perspective breaks free from fixed mindset confines for continual growth. So here, author focuses on the two mindsets in this way. What do I have to do to maintain and continue the growth mindset? What do I have to do? In fixed mindset people, they take challenges as avoided one. They avoid all the challenges. Here with the growth mindset, they accept it and tackle with their abilities and new thoughts. Obstacles, whenever an obstacle comes with their accomplishments in a goal way, they use it to give up it easily. Okay, this is not my cup of tea. Let it be. I can't do this. They'll say like that. Fixed growth mind, fixed people, fixed mindset people will say like that. Whereas coming to growth mindset, they accept obstacle as stepping stone. They learn more and more from it and move forward. Efforts. See here, the efforts are fruitless and worse. After giving one or two tries, they give up easily and they don't put any other efforts. Here, they keep trying and learn more and more and give more fruitful paths for paving success. Criticism. They ignore all the useful words given by critics, even by parents, even by teachers and all. Fixed mindset students give up criticism. They are not ready to take the criticism, given feedback. They are not ready to take it. Here, with growth mindset, they accept the useful words and they try to change whatever triggers to them with the fixed mindset people. They change the triggers and move with the growth mindset. And here coming with fixed mindset people, success of others. That is a story they would like to read and judge on it and they move on. Here, fixed mindset people do this. And coming to this growth mindset people, they learn more and more about eminent personalities, ready to read more about eminent personalities, learn few qualities from the reading or from the inspiring person, and they build their growth mindsets. Every one of us has a journey to take. It is your choice either to be a growth mindset, having growth mindset, or fixed mindset. It depends on you. It starts by accepting that we all have both the mindsets. Everyone should accept that we have both the mindsets. Then we learn to recognize what triggers our fixed mindset. Is that failure that is triggering me, or the criticism that triggers me, or the deadlines I have to meet triggers me, or disagreement that triggers me towards fixed mindset? You have to fix the things where you are triggered. And we come to understand what happens to us when our fixed mindset persona is triggered. Who is this persona? What its name? So this is about, I am Vijana and my persona is judging people. So that persona is judging people. I should give good treatment to that persona and come to growth mindset in judging people. What does it make us think, feel, and do? How does it affect those around us? Importantly, we can gradually learn to remain in growth mindset place despite the triggers as we educate a persona and invite it to join us on our growth mindset journey. The trigger point, that persona, I have to give treatment to it and I should change the fixed mindset to growth mindset. Ideally, we learn more and more about how we can help others on their journey too. In a very short, there are many sub-chapters to explain. I'm going brief with the summary. DWECK explains it's not just our abilities and talent that brings us success, but where we approach them with a fixed or growth mindset. She makes clear why prizing intelligence and ability doesn't foster self-esteem and lead to accomplishment, but may actually jeopardize success. With the right mindset, we can motivate our kids, help them to rise their grades, as well as reach our own goals, personal and professional. DWECK reveals what all great persons, teachers, CEOs, and athletes know. How a simple idea about the brain can create a love of learning and a resilience that is the basis of great accomplishment in every area. So this is short summary about the book, and I'm winding up with a quote. Change can be tough, but I have never heard anybody say it wasn't worth it. So change can be tough. Change is tough in the very initial steps, but I have never heard that someone says it wasn't worth. So change yourself from fixed mindset to growth mindset. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Vijana reviewed that the book Mindset Changing the Way You Think to Fulfill Your Potential by Dr. CAROL DWECK, a distinguished psychologist and professor at Stanford University, presents a seminal work that has significantly influenced education theory, leadership management, and personal growth. The book delves into the core belief systems that shape human behavior and achievement, emphasizing how our mindset determines our ability to grow, adapt, and thrive. The book is highly accessible without sacrificing academic rigor, offers evidence-based strategies that can be practically applied in classrooms and beyond, promotes a culture of continuous learning, resilience, and personal agency. For teacher educators and professionals involved in curriculum design and faculty development, DWECK's work underscores the importance of fostering positive beliefs both in students and in teachers themselves. The book aligns well with efforts to embed reflective practices, promote inclusive pedagogy, and support social emotional learning in teacher training. Mindset changing the way you think to fulfill your potential is a compelling and transformative work that continues to influence educators, leaders, and learners worldwide. Dr. DWECK's research challenges us to critically reflect on how beliefs shape behavior and reminds us that potential is not a predetermined trait, a journey shaped by effort, attitude, and support. Thank you, Kuchipudi Vijana, for the English book review on mindset changing the way you think to fulfill your potential. See you next week with Yapshi Tag the Book Telugu book review. Thank you, one and all.